buy that for $1.
Now, going back to what you were saying before, A24 did The Witch.
Yes.
Oh, golly, because we kind of have to talk a little bit of trash on them this week, don't we?
Oh, well.
All right, well, let's do it. The show that we've been really waiting for this year, for over a year, the Crystal Lake series on Peacock was, I don't want to say canceled, but indefinitely postponed as Bryan Fuller pulled out as showrunner because he and A24 couldn't come to an agreement on creative terms.
Hey, Bryan, great pullout game, buddy. Hannibal season 4. Let's go.
Anyway, yeah, man, like seriously, if NBC kind of owes you one, if they were kind of diddling you around with this series, let's have that reunion or that reunion movie of Hannibal. Because golly, season 4 was just, we wanted that. And I know you guys just did a reunion at a comic panel, so
yeah.
Or a con panel. I can't say comic. So, but yeah, that got
Shot Glass. Really? Friday the 13th Vengeance Part 2. I had done the Kickstarter a few years ago. They sent all the Blu-rays out with their stuff, so I got a shot glass with it. So
that's cool.
Pretty interesting. That aside, it's unfortunate what's going on with the TV show. We'd been hearing like Bryan was involved with this like a couple of years back.
Yeah.
And all I can think of is Sean Cunningham is kind of on a rampage lately and trying to piss everybody off. So my kind of vibe and feeling on this is Bryan got sick of Sean's crap and was like, okay, I'm out of here. If you ain't going with my idea, fuck this shit. I've started shows for everybody else. Other people have finished half of them. I've been able to complete some of them that got canceled. So you know what? I don't need this shit. I'm going to go back and do something else worth my while.
Kinda. Like,
that's what it feels like to me, my opinion.
You could be making money, but not making art and not feel fulfilled. And that's probably where he was. Because, yeah, Cunningham has been pissing off everybody every which way that he can.
Everybody.
For unknown reasons.
Yeah.
The modded video game that makes no profit whatsoever shuts them down.
Yep, fuck that. It's out.
And Lord only knows what the truth behind this bullshit is. Probably making some asinine changes so it gets canceled.
Yeah. I can't stand shit like this, but it's like, what can you do? We're just fans, and we love this franchise. We want it to be fun. We want it to be good. Doesn't have to be winning any sort of Oscars or award-winning cinematography. We want fucking nonstop killing machine killing people that deserve to be fucking killed. It's a fucking horror movie, everybody. That's half of what we cover on our shows is horror. Like, this isn't rocket science until you're building a rocket, and this is Jason Voorhees, who just kills people.
And grows pot.
Grows pot. And still thinks his dead mother's alive even after 60 years.
You know what? Time means different things to him. Jason is special.
Yep. Jason is also stupendous.
Stupendous.
Anybody who's seen that movie and it catches this stream knows exactly what that reference is. It's stupendous. Honk, honk. I'm sorry. I like the remake. I really like that fucking movie. I don't have a problem with like any of the Friday the 13th movies. I have problems with like half the Halloween movies and like Nightmare on Elm Street, but I don't have a problem with like any of the Friday the 13th movies. But I freely admit some are shit, some are great. And that's where I'll stop until we have to do a ranking video of some sort. Then we'll start like some fights and make people hate us. Or me specifically.
I've never not had fun watching one, not even part 9.
I know, right? That's what I mean.
And I know we'll talk about it a little bit more.
I mean, shit.
With another show that we're going to be doing. 0.
I have the figure for fucking Goes to Hell right here.
Cool.
Hearts of Darkness. There's a documentary coming out soon, so keep an eye out for everybody.
Is that finally coming out? The story of how that movie came to be and how?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Sounds like it's finally wrapped up and they're working on putting the finishing touches on it. So
good. I've been waiting to see that.
Me too. I'm pretty interested. So
yeah.
What I like is how that movie just starts off like a typical Friday the 13th movie and then just goes completely off the fucking rails after like 5 minutes. The second they blow him up, it's like from that point on, it's a whole different sort of ballgame.
It's a whole other movie altogether, and they're lucky it was fucking entertaining, god damn it.
Game over, man. Game over.
Well, but I don't know. I want the best for Friday the 13th, and I wish Sean Cunningham did too. The fans want the best for Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I don't know what Sean is like thinking these days. Like, I know you want to protect your IP if you actually own the rights to it, but like, can you try and work with some of these people, or do you have to be this bullish? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
He's not trying to protect his IP.
He's trying to protect his bank account. He should have plenty of money, though.
Should. It's right in between the dictionary between shit and syphilis.
And pillaging everybody else's bank accounts.
Yeah, well,
just saying.
If he could do his job better and be a better creator, make more of these fucking movies. Don't fucking pickpocket people for trying to make art based on the character that you did. You can't even say that necessarily you created per se, but I don't know, like fuck, you see people like Mustafa Akkad. That was somebody that's protective over their IP. Even when it was stupid, he was still protective over the IP.
Yeah.
I don't see don't see Cunningham being protective.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably what he's calling it, but I don't see it that way. But that is unfortunate, but we're not getting our Crystal Lake TV show and probably never gonna get it. Whatever.
We'll just wait until he dies. We could be patient.
No, I'm just gonna keep enjoying Vicente DeSantis and Never Hike Alone.
That's true. The award-winning show, or the award-winning film series now.
The fan films. Yep. There are some good fan films out there, everybody. I do recommend Never Hike Alone. I'll actually put a link down below. Go follow them on their social medias. Movies are actually pretty good. First one, you'll feel like it's a little bumpy, but by the time you get to Never Hike in the Snow and then Never Hike Alone Part 2, they figured their shit out real quick, and Never Hike Alone 2 turned out to be pretty fucking awesome. We are planning on covering that on our 0 Point review series. We're just determining where in the schedule that'll fit best. But a few months ago when that came out, Kevin and I were pretty excited for it. We definitely enjoyed it. We want to give it the full treatment, though.
Yeah, because it's a fun series.
Yeah.
It's my favorite sequel as far as any
from
sequel
part
that's
6, so it carries on very well.
Yes, so that's where I'd say it's my favorite sequel. Is it takes Tommy's story and it just kind of goes with it and gives it some good closure, and so I really see it being in that vein.
Oh yeah, I get a kick out of that one and the Voorhees one by Cody Falk. So we'll definitely put those links down below so you can all check those out. And don't be afraid to go kind of poking around. There's another one I like called Jason Rising. I'll throw that one down below too. I get a kick out of that one. So we'll throw a few links down below. So if you're kind of curious, absolutely go check those out.